And good evening. Hello, everybody. This is Rob Gearing, owner of Trafficleads2incomeVM, and I'm pleased and proud to present Online Marketing Mastery, courtesy of myself and Traffic Leads to Income VM. So we're going to have our friends join us shortly. We're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and let's see who comes in. We'll keep an eye on that. So hopefully everybody's doing well. If you're watching this recorded, we thank you for that. And hopefully we're going to have a good show tonight. So let's see who we've got. Nobody yet, but they're coming. We're going to talk about downline builders tonight. That's going to be our topic. We have a new addition that we added to the downline builder. We'll talk about that. Then we'll go over all of our usual stuff. We have a big drawing for CTP tokens and just a lot of good stuff. So who's joined us? Let me know. I think we got one in the house right now. So let me know who you are, and we welcome you. Nope, not there anymore. Okay. All right. We'll give it a few more minutes for our fine folks to come in. We'll check out our Telegram groups. Okay, and we shall wait. So we got about 4 minutes to go till 8 o'clock. Hope everybody again is doing well in this crazy times that we live in. Just stay safe out there for sure. And we'll see where our folks are at. Put out a few messages here. Hey, anybody coming? Russell, hey Russell, how you doing? Thanks for coming. We got Russell in the house. Just want to make sure everything was working. Usually we get a whole mob of people coming in as soon as I hit the invites. So yeah, thanks Russ for coming. So Russ, if you could share this, if you can, that would help to spread the word just by hitting share and putting that out there to your followers. If you can toss in your Traffic Leads to Income VM referral URL or lead capture link, that can help you. So it's a kind of a win-win. We'll get more viewers to the live stream and possibly get you a sign up, or somebody that's maybe already in your downline. Maybe they become active based on getting that message. Oh, it took a while to load up. I wonder why. I wonder what's going on with Facebook tonight. Interesting. Let me hit up the ClickTrack Profit group here. Yeah, so far just you, Russ, but that's okay. You don't go anywhere. I'm just doing some anyone coming messages here. So I don't know. So if you got here, I guess the link is good. It's our normal. Hey, Mike Dell. How you doing, Mike? I was getting worried, Mike. Mike, you're usually the first one in the house. Russell tells me that it's slow loading, so I guess that's maybe a Facebook issue or an internet issue, or I don't know. Kind of crazy. But we'll get started in about a minute, right? Wow. Scary. Big giveaway tonight. We're looking at, what do we say? So go ahead, Mike, and do the share, if you can. We're looking at 380 tokens, all told, being given away. So I think you won last week, right, Mike? I believe. I'm pretty sure. I know you've won. I think it was last week. But anyway, got a third person in the house. Who else is here? Let us know. Give us a quick comment. Give us a hi. And then go ahead and hit share. That's the key. So we'll wake everybody up and say, hey, we got something going on here. We got a fourth here in the house. Okay, now it's starting to move. Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa, go ahead and hit share. I like to get 10 before I start. 2 weeks ago, Mike Dell won. I know, I think it was Blaine. Hey, how you doing, Blaine? Thanks for coming. Yeah. Bob Kane's here. Bob's all set for the traffic co-op that's going to be starting in a couple days. John, how you doing, John? John's in the house. Alrighty, cool. Cool stuff. Good, good. So everybody hit share. Toss in your referral link too if you want to. I would if I was you. That's what a good marketer does, right? Reefy won last. It took me a second to Reefy won last week, the drawing. So, and week before Mike Dell. So good stuff. Okay, we got a good many in the house here. 6 is pretty good. As long as everybody hits share, that's cool. Appreciate that. So good evening, everybody. Rob Gearing here, owner of Trafficleads2incomeVM. And this is live, online marketing mastery with myself and Trafficleads2incomeVM. We do this every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we thank everybody for coming. We thank you for the likes. We thank you for the shares. We thank you for the support during these trying times. So these are weird times. These are trying times. These are scary times. There's a lot going on in the world. Obviously, the coronavirus has created a lot of chaos in the world, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear. But you got to stay strong during these times. You know, we all have different ways and means how we stay strong and get through tough times. Follow all the rules and regulations wherever you're at, for sure. I know it's a little different everywhere, so that's number one. And number two, have faith, have hope, and use your time productively, right? There's nothing better than, for an online marketer, having time equals money. So use it productively, because there's a lot of people out there looking for work. A lot of people are looking for jobs. You can provide them with that. Now, it's not quick income. They have to understand that. That's not what we do here. We build a business over time. But with good habits and behaviors, you can start to see an income pretty rapidly if you do this correctly. I mean, what is it a matter of? It's a matter of building a list and having the good offer, ultimately, that comes to the prospect. And that's usually something that costs money, and they do it, and you get paid. And you grow that over time. So that's kind of what we try to help you with at Traffic Leads to Income VM. As an opening, as a portal entry, people come to us thinking that, yeah, this is an advertising place, this is a viral mailer, but we're also kind of we're a front end as well. People can come in to our front door, not so much necessarily the mailer, or maybe I should say the back door. The front door is the safe list, the viral mailer. The back door being the 7 steps to your marketing success. So they set up a marketing system that they can go out and promote, which builds their list and everything that they're out there doing via a nice snazzy lead capture page that they can create and customize. So that's what we do differently, I guess, at Traffic Leads to Income VM. We have not just a place to advertise, but we have the vehicle that can be used to advertise to help you and your businesses, and that's what makes us different. And theoretically, it's really weird, but obviously you couldn't promote a Traffic Leads to Income VM referral URL in Traffic Leads to Income VM. That would be weird. That doesn't work. Everybody's already a member. But where the confusion sometimes comes into play, and I'll clarify, think about a Traffic Leads to Income VM lead capture page, right? That can be constructed completely different and completely, it's building your list. Even your thank you page can be modified to take them to to take people to a totally different offer. So you can even take the branding off the top of the lead capture page. So think about these things: the flexibility, the movement of parts, and all of that as we talk tonight. So if you're not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, I would encourage you to get back to the person who invited you, or just go to trafficleads2income.com and get started. Sign up, verify your email address, and don't start advertising. Don't start putting your emails out there to be seen. Go through the training, and then it'll all make more sense. Trust me, you'll be a more effective marketer by going through the training. It's like the instruction manual. You read it, and then you go out and do the actions versus just buying the whatever gizmo, gadget, whatever I'm trying to say, widget, and just figure, here's the manual, throw it away, I'll just figure it out. You're going to have problems, right? So get started if you're brand new with us. If you are, let us know. I'd like to know if there is anybody who's new. Last week we had Mark Adams. I remember, see, good memory. I remember that. Mark Adams, new last week. Anybody else that's new, meaning not a member or just joined, brand spanking new within a couple days. If not, we have to challenge ourselves. Are we getting the word about this out there? Are we doing a good job with our shares? Are we doing a good job getting the word out on social media? Are we getting the word out to our lists with our referral link? Are we getting the word out to the various and sundry other places that are out there to advertise? Are we doing a good job with that? I can only answer that for myself, but I can't answer it for you. And your downline, what about your downline in Traffic Leads to Income VM? Do you know you can send a downline mailing? Meaning that you go into the credit mailer, you put in 0 for credits. I think it even gives you instructions there that'll just mail to your downline, to your team. And you say, hey team, here's a meeting. I'm your leader, I'm your sponsor, I'm your mentor. I encourage you to come because I'll be there tonight. And I want you to win those tokens, those CTP tokens that we're going to give away. You know, I want you to win it more than I want to win it. Then you got the right spirit for this business. Because if you want the prize more than your downline, you're not getting marketing. You're not understanding the gift and the value of what we got for you here, or how we can help you. Right? We can keep this as 7, a little private group. You know, well, I got a better chance to win. I got a 1 out of 6 now. Right? We talked about that last week. That's not going to help. We're much better served by having 700 watching this live stream. And, you know, so-and-so brought 10 of them, and so-and-so brought 30 of them, and, you're greeting your team, hey, and they recognize you because you're not just a number, you're meaningful to them. They know your name. They came because you asked them to. They've validated and verified that you're in the house because you said, hey, I'm in the house. Really important stuff. So Marketing 101 is sharing your webinars and your events and leveraging it for yourself. You're here to leverage it for yourself. If you're spending the time being here, make it better for yourself. Bring your team, get them active, get them trained. Let's move them through the process. Okay. That's a little preachy, but that's okay. Hopefully you're okay with that. Nobody's left, really. Still got 7. So that's what I monitor. It's like the thumbs up, thumbs down. You see people leaving, and oh boy, not having a good night, right? But we're staying steady. I'd like to get to double digits, though. Maybe we can share another time or two. Nope, almost lost connection here. That's one of the issues with being in the basement. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I think I'm still good. We're ranked number 8 at Click Track Profit top sites. Number 8, number 9, depending whether you look at Traffic Leads to Income VM or Click Track Profit. Top sites, but we're proud about that. We're happy to be in the top 10. We actually get a number on our graphic, which is exciting. So keep voting, keep participating in the scavenger hunt. We will provide you with badges as soon as they become available. Keep being active with us, and that'll keep the votes good, and that'll keep us going up. And I'd like to be number 1, and there's ways to do it, and we'll get there. But top 10's really gratifying, since we've really only been doing this since January when it comes to our association with the fine folks John Olson and Blaine Jones at Click Track Profit. So we're happy with that. Top 10 I'll take any day, for sure. And then we're number 5 at Rapid Downline. That's the Sean Suppley ranking site. And we're pretty much rated by everybody who's anybody in viral mailers, because we've been around. We were one of the first ones to come online when viral mailers started becoming a thing. That's why I got involved, because it was a thing. And it's still a thing. And we're still excited to be doing what we do after all these years, right? So I did mention the scavenger hunt. That's every Wednesday in conjunction with this meeting. It starts, I guess, at midnight, and it goes through the whole day of Wednesday, in conjunction also with our $2.50 login spotlight deal, which I'm supposed to take down first thing in the morning tomorrow. I think I forgot last week, but I'm not going to forget this week. So $2.50, regularly $4.25. You get for that day or days, whatever you purchase, you're getting everybody who logs in. And if we're a top 5, top 10, top tier, really top notch viral mailer, we have a lot of people logging in. Don't you want them to look at your offer? Your list building lead capture page. So $2.50 right now. That's a pretty good deal. We throw in some other bonuses and good stuff too with that. So you'll find out about that when you arrive at your Traffic Leads to Income VM destination via the CTP scavenger hunt. So have fun and good luck on that. So we're going to talk about the downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VM tonight. And we're going to talk about downline builders in general. And I think that, I don't know if Blaine remembers, but we were having a talk in the CTP Telegram room just about downline building and downline builders, and he made a quote along the lines of they're some of the most misunderstood and misused vehicles. I'm hoping I don't fall too much into the misunderstood and misused category. I've tried to clean up my downline builder and really be mindful that it is an important vehicle for the members. So I'm curious if I get a little bit of a take from you, Blaine. Yeah, you remember. So if you throw out a few thoughts, that may help me kind of put my thoughts into it, and we'll kind of go a little bit with it. But my definition of a downline builder is it's things that it's what the owner ultimately puts in as a recommendation. Okay, because we say when you own a site, you're the leader of that site, and people are apt to follow a good leader who puts forth good quality resources. So I think issue 1 with downline builders perhaps is that owners put in stuff that's not good, or maybe it was and it lost its luster and it doesn't get replaced or taken out. So I've taken a look at my downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VM, and I've removed some things that aren't really doing it anymore, or maybe aren't even active. We all as owners sometimes lose track of things like that. If everyone has a downline builder on their site, then no one has that's a philosophical statement. If everyone has a downline builder on their site, then no one has a downline builder. I really have to ponder on that one. So, okay. Okay. Gonna have to think about that. But I think there's a lot of just misuse from a standpoint of mismanagement. Maybe too many things thrown in, and it just doesn't work because of that. Too much, not good quality, not being maintenance, not being maintained. Ours is broken into multiple categories for recommendations because ours dovetails with our training. So other sites that just have a downline builder, what is it? What is the meaning of it? What is it for? What is the purpose of it? Right? Ours dovetails with our training. For example, one of the key points is to get people into click, track, profit. Well, how are we going to do that? How are we going to promote that? Well, we want to give all the members an opportunity to get the sign up under their name, under their ID, not just the owner. So I think the spirit of the downline builder was created in order to help the affiliates. Now the owner obviously has a big downline because they're the owner of the site, but they're hopefully sharing some of that with the affiliates and saying, you bring your folks in, you get your ID filled in, I'm not getting the sign up, you are. So I think that's the spirit of it. We have ours broken into categories. So we have the income piece, we have the resource piece, we have the mailer piece, and things that fall into a kind of a downline building category. So the recommendations, there's some JV-ness to it as well. What that means is, perhaps some of the folks that helped launch Traffic Leads to Income VM 10 years ago, that was kind of one of the things, that was sort of the maybe agreement or setup at that time was, hey, I'll give you a spot because I know you, you're a friend, you have a very good site. In exchange, you're going to go out and you're going to promote, you're going to bring a lot of people into the program. So there's a lot of nuances, a lot of angles to it. But ultimately, I know I can't speak for every owner out there, but mine has kind of settled into things that are still, we're talking 10 years ago. So that downline builder 10 years ago in Trafficleads2incomeVM looked a lot different than it does today. So what's settled in now is the best of the best resources, things that work, things that I use, and things that I believe in, and people that I believe in, like Click Track Profit, for example. For one example, and also another example would be Contact List Builder Learning, CLBL, owned by Janet Legier. So a couple of examples. Rapid Downline we talked about earlier tonight. Things like the lead magnets, which is a viral mailer by Stefan Berg. He's kind of a pioneer in the viral mailer industry. Just a lot of different stuff. You get into just a lot of different good resources. Referral Frenzy, huge. We could do a whole meeting about Referral Frenzy. I've done trainings for Marty for Referral Frenzy when it comes to getting some automation in your mailing regimen. So mine's broken into the categories. But what I wanted to introduce tonight was something called eToro, and I put that in income. So the story behind eToro was I'm in cryptocurrency. I make no bones about that. I've gotten a lot of training and learning from John and Blaine at Click Track Profit. They have great training on cryptocurrency and understanding it, and they have a cryptocurrency themselves, the CTP token we're going to be giving away tonight. So I've learned, I've been involved in Bitcoin, but I learned more, working with Click Track Profit. And I have the CTP token, and I have the Steam token, and I've got some Hive tokens, and I've got some basic attention tokens. But what I wanted to do was get a little bit more into the investment side. And there's some real shady and shifty stuff out there. So you have software you can buy that literally buys and sells for you automatically. That's kind of risky. That's a little scary. Now, there could be some reputable stuff like that. But what I was looking at, some of the things that were shown to me or that I saw out there, were too MLM-y. So it really wasn't maybe about the software. It was the cost of the software then that was going to make somebody money, and all the associated matrix and levels, and that's overwhelming the product, and that's the first red flag of a scam. So when I was in my my Brave browser, I think I've earned 4 BATs now just by using the Brave browser. So I recommend to everybody, as the world turns into cryptocurrency, utilize things that have real world usage, like the Brave browser, which earns you basic attention tokens. I swear it runs just like Google Chrome, and it gives you an ad every maybe 30 seconds, maybe every 3 minutes. It doesn't happen like constantly, and it's so subtle. It's in the right hand corner. You click it, it loads up, and then I close the window, and I just noticed now I've earned a little bit of basic attention token. So that's a tip for you tonight. Just ways to get free cryptocurrency, right? That's one of the ways. So anyway, back to the eToro. So that was an ad that came up, right? So not quite investment software, not quite that dream of I'm going to have this thing running in the background that's going to make all the crypto buys and sells and make me a fortune. But what I found was eToro kind of is the human version of that. So it's a social network of traders who publicize themselves and show you their portfolio, and you can actually go in and copy them. So I met a fella named Kevin Fish, who's the #1 guy at eToro. He's the most copied, and he's got a really good track record, a great story, and this is what he does. I mean, he's got so much skin in the game that it'll make you go, that guy's got a lot of skin in the game. So he's watching it. He is studying it. I don't have the time for that. I either need an automated trading system or a guy watching it for me, right? So I said, let me give this a shot. So I put in $50, okay, a little $50 initial investment, and I think I just did Bitcoin in that one, just to kind of get my feet wet. I think there's 14 or 15 different cryptos in there. But I made some money on that because I bought in when Bitcoin hit 4,900, I believe, or 5,100. So it was a guaranteed I was going to make a little bit of money. So then I met Kevin and I saw his portfolio and I saw that he was the most copied guy. So I studied. I did my due diligence. There's a practice module too. You can actually just practice either a copy or you can put some things in a practice portfolio and sort of watch it over a couple days. So and I watched a whole bunch of people. There's other people you can copy there, but if other people aren't copying them and they're not active and engaged and they're not posting on the company social network, that makes me kind of think twice about maybe getting involved with them. But this guy's active, Kevin. So I liked everything I saw. I decided to go a little deeper. To do a copy strategy, you have to have $200 in the game. Well, I already made a little bit of money, right? I haven't lost anything yet. So I put the 200 in, right? And lo and behold, I haven't made $1 million, but I can tell you as of right now, I've made a $40 profit in a week in eToro. $40. $40. We're investing in Bitcoin. We are investing in Ethereum and some Zcash right now. And that's what he's doing. And he publishes, stay the course. These are my thoughts. And I have 10 slots. I think I got 8 left. Oops. Almost got disconnected again. I have 8 left. So when you join under the link in the downline builder, you're going to get a $50 bonus just for joining, as long as you put in your $50 deposit. So $50 will be $100. But I can only do that 10 times, right? So those that get involved, because it's a downline builder, and again, I step away once you put your ID in, right? So you have the ability then to get 10 people in. That's $500 for you, because not only do they get the $50, you get $50. And you didn't pay anything, because I don't consider an investment. I don't consider that buying anything, right? Does that make any sense? It's a $50 investment. It's like if you're going out and you're buying Bitcoin anywhere or whatever cryptocurrency, it's $50, right? That's your minimum deposit. So by joining and doing a minimum deposit, I will admittedly say I'm getting $50 to put into my kitty to keep growing my my earnings. You're also getting that. I think that's amazing. I really do. And they limit it. But that's an ability to give away $500 and make $500 into your investment strategy. And you can't copy me because I'm not going to be doing a solo Rob's analyzing the markets strategy. So I may change from Kevin to somebody else, but right now that's the guy that I'm recommending. So that's my eToro story. That's why I'm there. I didn't lose any money. I've only made money, so I give that Rob's seal of approval. Because Rob generally makes money with what he does. Reason being is I don't want to lose money, so I'm very careful. I do due diligence, and I make calculated risks, but I'm not a high risk guy. I want to make sure that all the ducks are in a row. And I've made some mistakes. We all have. I've made some mistakes, so I've learned from them. And that's my story on it. So if you're interested, you can check it out in the downline builder. They're an income at Trafficleads2incomeVM. And if you have any questions, contact me. I will help you. I will support you. I will introduce you to Kevin. I will, do all my due diligence with you as part of the mentoring that we offer. Okay, so enough about that. So downline builders are good, but they have to be maintenance and kept up to date by the owner. They have to have relevance and meaning, like they kind of make sense with a certain program's training. So we check that box at Trafficleads2incomeVM, because via the steps of success, the 7 steps that you'll find when you're an upgraded member at our site, the downline builder will be referenced multiple times. And we give you the ability to put in your ID so that you have the ability to customize and get the referral and the potential commission, not me. The other thing that's exciting is you can customize our downline builder. So unless I make it anything that's referenced in my training has to be, you can't block it, in other words, because that would be stupid. That doesn't make any sense. A person has the right to get the training that they have the right to get. So if it's part of training, it's a protected program, like Click Track Profit, for example. You can't block it. But there's a lot of ones that I've left open that you can. You can block them if you're upgraded. And if you're upgraded, you also can, and this is the lineup. Free members can customize 2 additional slots. Graduate upgraded members 5. JV upgraded 10, and our top level TL2L co-op members 25 customized slots, right? That's the $75 a month where you get the co-op share with free and paid advertising given to you. And you may see an offer for $50. Keep your eyes open when you log in to Trafficleads2incomeVM. Every now and again, that does pop up, the $50 special per month for the top level TL2L traffic co-op level. So keep your eyes open. All right, so drawing tonight for Click Track Profit tokens. That would be 190 from me, 190 from John Olson. That's 380 CTP tokens. And I kind of have an exciting announcement. I'm glad John's here. So CTP has been part of what they call the Steemit blockchain, part of Steem, right? But there's a movement now to a new blockchain called the Hive, and CTP will ultimately get there. It's sort of a transition. It's a better blockchain. It's more user-friendly, I guess. Maybe that's a good way to put it. It's lets the creators be creative and put their content out there and get paid for it and have control. That's my best explanation of it. But my question to John was, well, what if somebody tonight wins the drawing, but they're not in CTP Talk? He will set you up. He will help you with that. All you have to do is be a member of Click Track Profit, which we said is in the resource area of our downline builder. Send a support ticket. John will handle it and get you taken care of. So what we're going to do tonight when we draw is just everybody's in. You just got to say, we'll say what to say. You're just going to put up something, and then I'll make my notes, have somebody give me a number, and we'll do like we did the last couple of weeks. But everybody, the mission behind this is, like we talked earlier, to get more people here so that we can get more people into the blockchain. We can get more people into CTP Talk, earning CTP tokens, putting content in the Hive, which is also CTP Talk. So CTP Talk, the Hive, right now still Steemit, which is where content also is going, but all this content is earning people money. All this curation of content, which means simply just liking or commenting, is earning people money. Tokens are money. This is the new way of doing business. So anyway, it's a great deal, Chris, and I'm glad to see you here. Okay, so that's it. So we'll have the drawing. But I want to give a plug to Russell Stockley from Cup of Traffic. Okay, I think he's here in the land down under, I believe. Russ, right, in Australia, but he's monitoring from home our meeting here, and I'm going to give a little plug to his Wheel of Engagement. So it's on the blockchain, it's in the Hive, and it's in CTP Talk and Steemit, most familiar CTP Talk. So he puts a post out every day. He says, upvote me. Upvote means that's the curation, that's kind of liking and giving a percentage of that like. You're putting tokens into the kitty, but it's not really coming out of your pocket. It's amazing that it puts more in your pocket. Giving is actually getting you more. This is the amazing thing that I just need people to wake up and understand what we're doing here. So he does this amazing thing. He says, just go ahead and like it, give me a big upvote, put more coins in the pot, and comment, and the drawing will be done, and you may win. So he has given away 6,500 CTP tokens in the last 25 days on the Wheel of Engagement. So let's get you into CTP Talk. Let's get you active so you can take advantage of that promotion. Okay? But also take advantage of your own content, getting paid for your own content. All right, so if you're interested in getting the said 380 CTP tokens, I would like you just to put in, just need you to put a Y. Just a Y is all I need. I'm going to grab a pen here. So a Y will do it. just like the YMCA, just a Y. And then I'm going to take notes of everybody that's interested in the drawing. And I think I'm on a delay. So there's Blaine, first in. So Blaine, and Mike, Dell, and Ileana, and Lisa, and Russ. Okay, so we have 9 in the room. I'm not including myself. John doesn't get included either, so that's really 7. We really should have 7. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. Chris Ellis, 6. Hey, Chris, are you in CTP Talk? If you don't mind me asking. Because we'd love to have somebody actually, we would love to have somebody win this prize. Not that I'm going to rig the drawing, but win the prize and get set up just because they came to the webinar. That would be unbelievable. Kurt Brown. Hey, Kurt, how you doing? You're kind of getting the tail end of the meeting tonight, but the recording will be in the same place. So the recording will be right here in the Rob's Total Shortcut Facebook group when this is all said and done. So thanks for stopping by, though, Kurt. Appreciate it. Okay. I will count, and I will also add 100 extra tokens. And if I win, I will add the full amount to the wheel. Wow. See that? Look how things come together when you get a bunch of entrepreneurs. Oh, Bob Kane. Yes, Bob. Ben, welcome, Ben. How you doing? We're kind of coming to the end, Ben, but definitely catch the recording. Same place here in the Rob's Total Shortcut group, also known as our Team Massive Success. I should probably asking why isn't the group named Team Massive Success? It's a long story. I'll save that for another time. Anyway, all right, let's see who we got now. Are we closing this drawing up now? I'm just trying. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to scroll the screen. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think we're good. This is good, though. This is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, my big fingers here. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we're closing out the drawing. I just wanted to look at Russell's offer one more time. So the extra 100. So we can get this puppy to 480 now, potentially. 480 or 380 goes into the wheel of engagement. So I think if I interpreted that correctly. Okay. All right, so let me number these. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to assign each one a number randomly. This is really cool. I'm really smart for figuring this out. No, I'm kidding. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I need John Olson to give me a number from 1 to 7 at this point in the proceedings. 1 to 7. Oops. I lost the comments. There they come back. 1 to 7, but now I got to be able to see that. So come on, what is wrong with this screen? Jeez, whiz. Oh, there I threw it off the screen again. This is crazy. Well, why can't I scroll? That's my question. Why can't I scroll? It's not hard. It was working. All right. So, John, hit me up in Telegram because I can't see the comments right now. So give me a number from 1 to 7. I have my phone, so I'm very resourceful. I was prepared for all the debacles that happen in the meetings and webinars. So, yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, so the lucky number is 7. That's now been validated. It's all legal and honest and everything like that. And I'm still trying to get comments back here. It's like they froze. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I'll come back to that. But the lucky winner is Mike Dell. Mike Dell is the lucky winner. Number 7, Mike Dell. So, Mike, you got a total of 480 tokens. We all can find you. You're very easy to find when it comes to CTP Talk. So 190 from me, 190 from John, 100 from Russell for a total of 480, if my math is right. So we will get that squared away. And just like John, I promise to do mine right after the meeting. That's the best way to do it. And I'm sure Russ is on the same track. So very good. Now I can't do Q&A if I can't get the comments back. So, but I'm going to look at it. So let's see here. Come on. Maybe if I actually hit that, what's going to happen? Nope, no. That's. Oh, let me add a comment myself. I'm going to say hi. Maybe that'll get it done. Send. Okay. Craziness. Wow. There we go. I got it. Yay. Yay for me. Okay. Actually touch an actual comment and it'll move it. Duh. Alright, so congratulations to Mike Dell. And it's an honest draw. The guy's lucky as hell. He really is. And I won at CTP a couple times, right? I've won twice going to the CTP meetings on Mondays and Wednesdays, or Mondays and Thursdays, sorry. So it happens, you know. You live good, you live clean, you say your prayers, eat your vitamins, like all the good little Hulksters, and that's what happens. All right, so what do we got for Q&A? This is Q&A now. Great gathering, 13. You can keep sharing, because this can be just as good as the real deal session. I don't end the recording; it just keeps going. I don't have that kind of sophistication. So, wow, Russell already did his. All right, good. So what do you guys got? Questions, comments, thoughts about downline builders, the good, the bad, the ugly, thoughts about anything that I spoke of tonight, thoughts about anything that you want me to speak about. I'm an expert on only a couple of things, but I can pull stuff out of my you-know-what pretty good if I need to. So, all right. Yeah, that's a big win, 480 tokens. That's exciting. So when you see my stuff out there, think about, boy, that jackpot would be higher if my upvote was higher, because I'd be giving him more tokens, which he's actually giving half of his total away every week. So that's all. So I'm just saying, you want a bigger jackpot, that's how it's done. Maybe I need to get more content out on the blockchain. That would be fair to give me that feedback, right? So anyway, anything. You guys are quiet. Nothing. No questions, comments. How about some of the folks who popped in? Kurt Brown or Ben? I know Ben's a member. He's a recent member. A couple weeks under his belt. Is Referral Builder Elite what Downline Builder Elite used to be? Oh yeah. That is true. That is one of Marty's programs. If you guys are familiar with Marty Patrizia, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, owns a ton of sites, has the Referral Frenzy, which is something I use every day to get out my mail in the viral mailers who participate in that. And there's about 105, I think, at this point. So yeah, it's a really good resource. It's really good. It's got a lot of different little features and bonuses and whatnot, but I don't use the Referral Builder Elite too much, and my best recollection of that is it'll automatically update all the associated downline builders, right? So if I update my Downline Builder Elite, and I put in, let's say I'm a member of 40 of those 105 sites, and I could be wrong, it's been a while since I used this, but I'm pretty sure the whole concept of this is, it'll update all 40 sites, because I just, I put in the referral IDs, hit update, boom. That's pretty amazing. She's got some interesting stuff that's pretty trademarked, that's pretty, and it's been around for a while, and nobody's really duplicated some of this stuff that she's doing over there. So, I think I know the problem. Most people are downloading. There is no path. I got to click on see more because that's a long comment. Does that work? Oh, there we go. It does work. Wow, this is cool. Create a path for oops, I lost that now. Let me come back to it. Create a path for members to follow and make. Yeah, that's right. Make sense. Be systematic. Yeah, that's a good tip. Yeah, because I think there's some crappy programs out there. I'm not naming any names, but they don't make any sense. It'd be like I'm going to come up with one that's not even invented. Like I got a bottle of water here. Like it's I love water, purified water exchange, or maybe the toilet paper is great. Viral mailer. And then the program, so you got that, and you got the toilet paper, the water, whatever, and then you got just all these different programs, right? So is there training? Do you come on and do a live and put it together for people? I mean, my stuff may be garbage, but you know what? I'm going to come on every week, and I'm going to promote, and I'm going to teach, and I'm going to train. You can tell me it's crap. You can say it's garbage. You can say it's whatever, but I'm going to be in the trenches, promoting it, loving it, defending it, improving it, taking your feedback and coaching. That's part of being a family in a community, right? So anyway. Well, that's right, Ben. So that's where the block was invented. So, I don't let you block everything, but you can block a good majority of ours, because let's say you just don't want to be part of whatever XYZ program, but but as an upgraded member, let's say you're at the JV level. What do we say you get with JV level? You get 10 you can add. So you got rid of 12 and you added 10. Now you're creating a custom funnel. That's what you guys have to understand. What you have here is a custom funnel that you have control of. Okay? The best control you're ever going to have is something you create yourself. But the good owners out there and the people that are trying to help and care about you give as much leverage to the users, to the members, as they possibly can. And you can tell the difference. It's pretty obvious when it's all about the owner or when it's all about the members. And I think there's got to be a balance between that. We're all just trying to figure it out. We're just all trying to figure it out together. Yeah. I've been out there for 15, 16 years, and I've taken hiatuses, but I always come back. And the reason I come back is because I like it. And it's the only thing that makes sense. If I'm going to own something, I got to face it. I got to front it. I got to be the guy. When I write my blog about my personal story, if you've checked that out on CTP Talk at GH Camry, I'm up to part 8. I got the highs and the lows. I got the triumph and tragedy. I got the Rocky 1 through 6. All combined in 20 years of marketing. And I think I'm only on year 8 right now. But, that was what I was for my most successful entity, when we literally were an LLC. We had multiple partners. We had multiple sites. We had programmers and teachers and trainers and all this stuff. I was the face of the company. I was the guy that was out on the front lines doing this. Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about Ponzi schemes, and we're going to debate it, and we're going to do this and that, and blah, blah, blah. So that's what it was back in the day. I was the face. I still am the face. But I think every owner should do that. And you can't say you have to do it or whatnot, but I think you should, because it's what's going to draw people to you. It's the pull marketing, and it's going to create. Look, we have 13 people here. So that tells me, yeah, this is a good formula. I'm coming back next week, and maybe next week there's 16. I'm coming back next week. There's the following week. There's 18 maybe. We'll get back maybe to see numbers like they've been in the past, years ago, where you get 70 people into something like this, or 100 or more. But that takes a lot of passion from everybody, and everybody needs to feel like that's here tonight, that this is a square deal, that everybody's winning, and that's the big win of a good community. But we need your thoughts, we need your feedback, we need your engagement will help improve the product. I've always been always open to that. So, all right, welcome, Phil. Good to have you here. All right, what else we got? This was good. But yeah, I definitely hear what you guys are saying. It's very overwhelming to come in and see 40 programs, and then I've seen it before where people, they don't have to join them, but they think they do, so they join every one of them, and now they don't. And everybody's pitching. Everybody's got something. Whether their own thing has stuff or their thing is a front for something else, that's why marketers get blown out of the water. It's very difficult. So I agree. I think the online builders are good and bad, and there's pros and cons, and it's a great discussion, and not even an argument. It's just a great discussion of why do people fail? Why do newbies get blown out of the water? Why do people leave and never come back? So it's good food for thought, honestly. as we all evolve. I really like the topic. I really like the topic. Yeah, it's really easy to get lost. Because I just joined Traffic Leads to Income, but now I find myself, and no offense, but now I'm in Click Track Profit, or I'm in CLB Learning. And so, but here's the caveat. Let me step back into something else here that we said earlier. The difference is, I'm going to hit the desk here. The difference is there is mentoring and coaching here, right here, and you have that ability too. You can sit back and say, laissez-faire, hands off. You have the ability, as you bring people through your funnel, your process, which we may be a part of, to say, this is what I want you to focus on. This is you're going to do this, then you're going to do that. This is your next step. This is the thought process from your mentor and your sponsor. And then, you're basically taking over for me. My role is to sort of, help and coach and mentor people, but I'd rather have the sponsors do it any day and take the ownership and take the onus and help and support. And that's where winning is done. That's where winning is done. We're working on the members' behalf. There's no doubt about it, but it's better to work on your own behalf. It's another great question. It's another great debate or argument. I was in a program a couple years ago that bit the dust, and I probably never should have got involved in it, but that's a whole other story for another blog post or whatnot. Yeah, that's good, Ben. That's good support. You're doing something for your team. You're adding value to them being associated with you. That's what we're talking about here tonight. So I was in something, and they had a thing, and it was kind of a good idea. So all I got to do is recruit, which I can do 7 days a week, easy, 365. Bring the people in the funnel, and then the coach contacts them, right? The coach contacts them and handles it and takes them all the way to the big upgrade. And then they get released back to you and the team, right? But it's funny. This is this is funny because I was the guy that I couldn't sit back and let the coach do it. I had to also be involved in the process, right? I was told by my sponsor, you know what, you're fouling it up. You're making them nervous. Too many people are coming at them, right? But that's my nature. I have that control thing, and I need to be involved. So I had to also touch base, and even if it was just, hey, you're going to get the coaches. This is who I am. I brought you in. I'm your mentor. I'm your sponsor. But the coach will be in touch. This is how it's going to happen. This is what it's going to look like. Just be on the lookout. But I don't think I still, to my dying day and going to my grave, will say that was. I would rather. I can't see how that could be harmful. I think the more people that show somebody help and support, the better. But that's just my personal opinion. But and yeah, one task at a time. You got to take people slow. But think about that whole philosophy where somebody joins, and then there's the coach, the coaching, the walkthrough, and generally in that stuff, just like we talk about in our training, in our community, we talk about you don't come right at people with the offer. You come at people with the engagement, with the group, with the value add, with the free, with the, and eventually, you're walking down the path of there is an offer, but by the time they get to it, maybe there's a lot of no, like, and trust going on at that point. So all your successful entities, whether they be affiliate marketing, online marketing, network marketing, that's pretty much where they come at. They come at it, maybe not all of them. I think there's different approaches, but there's a lot to do that. Kind of soft in and be patiently kind of hold back, and eventually the big offer comes, but at that point a person is much more comfortable. So I think if you think about things that hit you with an offer super expensive, super fast, they're looking to get the money fast, because if you spend too much time thinking about it or researching it or analyzing it, you're probably going to run away. So food for thought when you're analyzing things out in the marketplace. All right, so I think that's good. If anybody has anything else, please go ahead. I don't need to stop, but if you guys are good, I'm good. We almost did an hour. Very successful, nice giveaway. 13 people, a lot of shares, a lot of engagement, a lot of information. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Learn, teach, and profit. We have a competitive offer maybe coming into the marketplace called LearnTeachAndProfit.com. Yeah, Ben Thomas is going to be heading that up, right? All right. Well, good stuff, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. And if you like this, even when it's all said and done, and it's now going to be a recording, once I hit finish, you can still share it. You can still do a watch party. You can still get this out there and work this to your advantage, right? So I wish you the best. Be safe out there in the world, and to your massive, massive success. Thank you very much. See you next week, and every week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, every Wednesday. Good night.